Alright, don't know why I was going up there. Alright, let's head up to Gendalaw then. And... sorry, side cases. While we're here, let's just do that fortune teller side mission. I think that's who it is in that alley. Looks like the same spot. Which, this will probably be her last one then. Because I think usually they don't go past the 3 times trope. Where you do something for someone 3 times, or you do a certain kind of mission 3 times. Oh. She's hurt. What's wrong, Aman-san? You okay? I am not the one who requires your aid. You must go after the great calamity. Whoa, you sure you're okay?
Hey.
Can you try to walk me through what happened? I witnessed a great calamity on a passerby, but when I warned him, he lashed out at me. He told me I was annoyingly persistent. Persistent? Why would he say that? Because I foresaw his future about a month ago as well. A calamity of fire. When I saw him again earlier, I couldn't help but notice how alarmingly large the aura of his calamity had become. The calamity's aura can change size? I've never seen anything like it, to be frank, so I warned him again. And that's when he attacked you, huh? From his perspective, he probably seemed like a scammer or something. Regardless, a calamity of that magnitude, I cannot even imagine the havoc it may reap.
It's fate.
And as a calamity of fire, it could have horrifying consequences. In other words, she needs me to look into this guy. Should I accept? Yeah, let's help her out. Let me guess, you want me to tail him and prevent the calamity?
Very well.
Yes, I require your services now more than ever. Will your usual 15,000 yen suffice? Yeah, that's fine. Anything you could tell me to help identify the guy? He was a plump man with short black hair who was wearing an embroidered stadium jacket and a large backpack. I know that his name is Hayama-san. After he hit me, he headed towards Showa Street. Alright, I'll go look for him. Alright, so we gotta head towards Showa Street. Which I guess is that highway road that we can never go on. But we can at least take the sidewalk.
No more.
I forgot our EX gauge is basically empty.
Guess we're doing this.
Hopefully I'm strong enough this will only take a second. Good, crowbar will help me. All the factory now. There we go. Getting a few play passes actually.
What a waste.
Which is nice. Also helped me with getting some cash then, because I can go use those play passes. And actually, really quick, let's see if we can see how many play passes we've got. Would it be under valuables actually, come to think of it? Probably materials / other then. The gifts. Play pass. Oh, 29. Dang. Alright, gotta find this guy. Since it's small SP, I'm not too worried about it right now. Short and black hair, so him? I don't think she said overweight, really. That's him, a calamity of fire this time, huh? I don't really know what to expect here. Yeah, I thought I might as well just get the one guy since there'd only be 2 others, and I think each one only gives me like 5 SP. For something like this, it's not worthwhile. The only reason I say that is just because I don't even think there's any trophies or anything like that connected. If there possibly was, then I'd take the extra time, but there's not. I think the only time really there's any investigation-related trophies would be during main story investigation stuff. Main story / main story side missions. So not this, because it's purely only a side mission, side case, but if it forced me to through the story, then it would. Oh, he went through that crap. Okay. I got really confused. I thought he entered the building. I didn't realize he was slipping through the crack. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. That's so stupid. Like, I mean, I get it. You'll probably turn around because you hear someone following right behind you. Keep going, man. Keep going. Come on. Don't glitch out on me. Now I gotta hopefully go through here quick enough. Which means after this, I need to basically run in his direction because I'll have like 10 seconds. Less than 10 seconds. Are you kidding me? At least he's right there, thank God. Not too far. What happened? Is he looking for something? I don't know, but we did walk by some fire right now, so... kind of brings the question if he's a pyromaniac or something. Huh? Whoa! Seriously? I have to put this fire out. Ooh, that was close. Was that the calamity of fire? Oh, I forgot. Where did he go? I have to catch up. He really took off, so I don't know how far he'd go. Probably stick to the alleys. Oh, there he is. God, I was looking for him that whole time. I had no idea where he was. Couldn't see him, all because he's all the way at the end. Alright, so I should loop around here. That'll also help with the gauge where he was catching me. Bring that down a bit. Good. Okay, yeah, so he is basically a arson or pyromaniac then. I don't know if he enjoys flames, but definitely has some reason to start some fires. A yakiniku place? Please don't get roasted. Alright, just leave the place. Yeah, at this point, you could want to burn anything, really. Tried burning trash. Oh, sorry about that. Kind of all of a sudden a slight little belch, and I try to help pull it back. place is good enough. Good enough. Alright. Too bad we'll probably end up right back in that initial alleyway. Otherwise, I was gonna say he's going pretty far north that it won't be that far from Gendalaw. At this rate, he'd probably just down the street or just around the block. I wonder if he's heading towards the Champion District. See if he tries to roast a bar or something. Oh no, Little Asia. Little Asia? It's under construction. What business would he have going there? Yeah? Probably something with burning, I'd assume. This area burns so well. Is that gasoline I smell? Hey, what are you doing? What do you want? I'm trying to start something here, so stay out of my way, would you? Arson, eh? You're not the victim of the fire calamity. You're the catalyst. Did that fortune teller send you here? She freaked me out. I thought she was on to me. Yeah, and it's thanks to her that I can prevent you from doing this. You aren't preventing shit. I'll be the next one to turn Kamurocho into a sea of flames. And Little Asia will be the beacon that signals the coming storm. Dude, you're nuts. So how about you shut up and let me kick your ass? Who knows, maybe I'll knock some sense in you. Oh? Fine, then your body can be the kindling. I've always wanted to watch someone go up in flames.
You don't give up, do you?
This guy's got a serious arson problem. That was easy. She was right on the money yet again. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I shouldn't be doubting her. Thank you for calling us. That guy's a wanted arsonist. We can't let Little Asia go up in flames ever again. It would be a huge disaster. Yeah, I'm just glad it didn't come to that. That said, I'm surprised you found him here. This area is pretty shut off. Well, he seemed pretty suspicious, so I followed him here. Yeah, don't want to say a fortune teller had said that there's a fire calamity around him.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, thank you. You managed to prevent a major disaster in the city. I guess. Didn't expect the guy to be the perpetrator, though. He was babbling about turning Kamurocho into a sea of flames. If my power was able to save lives today, then there's little more I can ask for, except... Yagami-san, how'd you feel about forming a partnership? What? A partnership? I predict the calamities and you minimize the damage. I think we've proven that we're an effective team. Tempting, but I think the current arrangement is working out just fine. Besides, you know how stressed I'd be hanging out with a prophet all the time? Very well. I can't say I'm not disappointed, but I do understand. Here, your payment. Perhaps something longer term may be in our future yet. Thanks again. Alright. What's this place anyways? Like a locksmith's place or something? Right. Yeah, I guess to kind of babble a little bit on the way to getting the law done. For this little bit. But yeah, since it's getting a lot closer to the end of September, I'm definitely planning on starting up Lost Judgment by the beginning of October, so I'm hoping to get that up, starting up by October 2nd or October 3rd. this weekend at the very latest, because then at least during those 2 days I'm not working, so I can do longer recording sessions and make sure to get the stuff done recorded so I can finish it up. And then also, obviously, Far Cry 6 next week, which will be interesting because I haven't touched Far Cry games since Far Cry 5 initially released. I played it for like a week or two, and yeah.
Oh, Yagami. You need something?
Mind if I look over a case file? The ADDC one from 3 years ago. I'm seeing Okubo soon.
Huh? What do you mean you're seeing Okubo?
Hold on. I'll go pull the documents up.
Thanks, Sari-san.
How's it going, Yagami-san?
Oh, not bad. What do you have there?
The files for Emi Terasawa's case. I thought they might be useful too.
Well,
Yagami-san, I think you should look them over if you're going to talk to Okubo. If you really don't need them, just leave them here. I'll put everything back later.
Wow, it still hits so hard, he doesn't want to look at it. Can I force him to? Ah.
Emi Terasawa, 26 years old at time of death. December 2nd, 2015, about 11 p.m. Her body is found on the second floor of a burnt-out apartment building. 15 stab wounds to the chest, presumably inflicted while she was still alive. Cause of death? Blood loss. No ash in her lungs, so she didn't inhale any smoke. Emi died before the fire started. Shinpei Okubo, the victim's boyfriend and roommate, was found at the scene and arrested. Murder weapon is thought to be a kitchen knife. It was covered in Okubo's prints. Okubo was wasted out of his mind when firefighters arrived at the apartment.
Okubo-san is not a violent person. And he hasn't even had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
But Okubo claims he doesn't remember ever drinking, that he woke up surrounded by flames. He's pleaded innocence from day one.
Yagami. Do you really have to do this? Go see Okubo, I mean.
Yeah, looks like I do.
But why?
I need to know if he was really innocent. If he killed Waku-san 3 years ago. I'm going to find the truth, Kenta-sensei.
What? In just one little prison chat?
Well, either way, I never felt like I closed the book on this. I should have done this years ago. I mean, yeah, I defended him in court. But we didn't have anything definitive to prove his innocence. The only thing the ruling said was that they couldn't conclusively prove his guilt. Meaning for the public at large, he as good as did it. Okubo got laid off from his job and had his personal details smeared all over the internet.
Yeah.
The guy barely even went outside. Couldn't sleep at night without his pills. But I didn't ask him about any of that. Didn't really care either. Until one day, Okubo gave up his years of sobriety, started drinking, and stabbed his girlfriend to death.
And what? You think that's your fault?
Why did Shinpei Okubo kill Emi Terasawa if it's anyone's fault?
I helped set a murderer loose on the world. In other words, Emi died because of me.
I'm not gonna let you do this to yourself. Do you remember? Your dad's last case must have been almost 20 years ago. Do you, Yagami?
Yeah. No way I could forget.
The defendant in that case raped and murdered a 15-year-old girl. At least that's what they said he did. Everyone in the damn country thought that guy deserved to get executed. No thoughts of innocence, except from your dad. You know how it all went down after that. He gave the prosecution what for. Your dad never compromised his ideals, no matter what. He said a lawyer's job isn't discovering the truth, or even knowing it. It's proving the prosecution doesn't have enough evidence to convict. Do you understand? That's how he saw the defense's role. It takes some real guts to say that. That's why you looked up to him. And you would have never become an attorney without his influence.
In the beginning, sure I did. But you know, a lot happened afterward, with my dad, and with me too.
Yeah.
It's possible the defendant actually was guilty. Raped the girl, killed her in cold blood. He disappeared almost immediately after the trial. So, all of the hatred, all of the anger people felt was thrown onto my dad. Not long after, he and my mom were killed by the victim's father.
Even so, I don't think your old man did anything wrong. Our job's showing that the prosecution doesn't have enough evidence, not finding the truth. And when you defended Okubo the first time around, that's exactly what you did. Listen to me, Yagami. You didn't do anything wrong.
Sure, I get what you're saying. But a girl burned to death because I was good at my job. Ever think about how that feels?
What?
It's easy to sit back and tell me I did nothing wrong, but put yourself in my shoes. Could you say you did the right thing?
That's enough! How long are you gonna let this dominate your life?
For as long as I live. Yagami speaking.
Hey, it's Hoshino. I've arranged our chat with Okubo. Meet me at the taxi stand on West Shichifuku Street. I'm on my way there now.
Got it. Thanks. I appreciate the concern.
I've said all I wanted to say. It's fine. I half knew you weren't gonna listen anyway.
Genda-sensei.
Hmm?
You and I both saw what happens when you don't pursue the truth. I can't let that go. I won't.
All right. Now we got the case file for Emi Terasawa murder. Emi Terasawa, a victim, former nurse, worked at the ADDC, lived together with a boyfriend, Shinpei Okubo, suspected of stabbing to death and then burning her body. Only 1 month earlier, Emi had testified to prove Okubo's innocence for a previous murder charge and helped clinch the trial in his favor. Shinpei Okubo, 2015, Okubo was suspected of murdering an elderly ADDC patient by the name of Waku, but was proven innocent in court. However, next month, arrested for murder. Victim was Emi Terasawa's longtime girlfriend. At the time of his arrest, he was found intoxicated and covered in the victim's blood. Now convicted of murder, Okubo faces the death sentence. And the evidence is the crime scene and a knife with Okubo's prints. What originally began as an apartment fire quickly turned deadly as firemen who came to the rescue discovered something absolutely chilling: the body of Emi Terasawa, who was killed inside, and her boyfriend, Shinpei Okubo, covered in blood. Okubo was previously thought to be innocent after being charged with an ADDC patient's murder. Okubo lived in the apartment with Emi, and his fingerprints were discovered on the knife used to kill her. More than 10 stab wounds were found on Emi's body, which was then covered in gasoline and ignited. During his previous trial, Okubo claimed to be abstaining from alcohol, but he was found to be intoxicated at the time of his recent arrest, and though he was once again pleaded innocent throughout the second trial, he was ultimately sentenced to death. And I don't think... Yep, no new news on anything else. And we'll head right to the taxi and we'll go speak with
Over here,
Okubo.
Yagami-san. We're finally going to see Okubo. Go ahead and get in, Yagami-san.
どちらまで行かれる？それでは
So the Tokyo Detention Center.
Long time no see. Yagami-sensei.
Yeah. It's been a while.
I apologize. I've been alone all this time. Talking is...
Don't worry. We're not in a rush here.
You look so different.
Yeah. I haven't been back in the courtroom since the last day of our case.
Meaning you're not a lawyer?
Not quite. I'm a detective. In Kamurocho. Pays the bills, you know.
And that's all my fault?
Hey. Sorry. This isn't what I came here to talk about today. 3 years ago, at the ADDC. Did you actually murder Waku-san or not?
What? Yagami, I don't understand. You know I'm innocent. I didn't murder Waku-san. Or Emi-chan. Why won't you listen to me? I've told you time and time again, I didn't kill anyone! Why won't people just believe me?
The prosecution had more than enough evidence to convict you for Emi's murder. It was an open and shut case. There was nothing we could do.
Of course not. How am I gonna win when my own lawyer doesn't believe I'm innocent? Don't think I couldn't tell. Every time you went up there and tried to clear my name, you looked like you were gonna puke.
So, Okubo-san, you really didn't do it either time?
That's what I've been saying all along.
My name is Hoshino from the Genda Law Office. If you don't mind, we have a theory about the ADDC incident you were on trial for.
I do mind. It doesn't have anything to do with me.
But don't you want to know who really killed Waku-san?
It was an ADDC researcher by the name of Yoji Shono.
I remember him. But you're saying he did it? Why, though?
Here, let me explain. Waku-san's death was an 89-related accident. That's our theory, at least. The drug must have killed him on the spot. Shono panicked, searching for a place to hide the body.
Which led him to my truck, huh?
Yeah. It must have been the only option he could think of. Things may have turned out differently had you actually reported finding Waku-san's body. But as we both know, that's not what happened.
Maybe the police would have actually suspected Shono instead.
So all this was because I buried the body?
It was a better stroke of luck than Shono could have ever asked for. After all, the cops never even suspected him.
God damn it! I don't know what the hell I was thinking back then. It all happened so fast. I opened the truck, and the body was there. Naturally, I panicked. The police never would have believed I didn't kill the guy. Of course not. Why would they? I already had a criminal record, too. I was a fool.
Okubo. So you really were innocent after all, huh?
Do you even need to ask?
I guess not. Thank you.
Yagami-san?
Yagami-sensei! What about Emmy? Aren't you gonna ask me about her? I told you before I never would have killed her!
I want to believe you. I really do. But I already did everything I could. I searched non-stop for some kind of hint. But a guy can only spend so long poring over burnt scraps of evidence. After 3 years, I'm not holding out much hope.
So... guess the real killer is still out there. Just biding his time, waiting for my execution. How are you and I gonna face Emmy in the afterlife? Come on, man! Tell me how!
Definitely shows how broken those two are because of those two cases.
Yagami-san,
Waku's and
What's up?
Emmy's.
I think I'm gonna head back to Genda's. What are you up to tonight?
Not sure yet. I think maybe I'll swing by Tender. I could use a drink.
Yagami-san.
I'll be alright. Later, Hoshino-kun.